Tonight, 3 ACC games, all involving teams projected to be in the tourney. Let's go right through the week that night menu. Miami can't afford a loss to Georgia Tech if it wants a 1 seed.
Oh, not at all. Georgia Tech has lost 3 of the last 4, but I'm looking for the freshman of the week, Carter Jr., Robert Carter Jr., to have a good matchup against Rodney Johnson that's struggling after 0 for last game.
NC State looks for revenge against Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake Forest is always going to play them tough, but for NC State, it's about them. They've got to look inward. They've got to come out with a good execution and have the right mind frame. Chemistry has been a little problem for NC State lately.
And P.J. Hairston and the Blue Hot Tar Heels against Maryland. North Carolina has won 5 in a row. The Terps still have an outside shot at grabbing a bid. Des Wells did everything he could in the win over Wake Forest on Saturday. 11 of 12 from the field. So that's tonight's big game. The Tar Heels and the Terps, and that is our spotlight game. Maryland and Carolina. Mark Turgeon and Roy Williams, they've spent a large part of the season trying to solve a puzzle. They have the pieces, but can they make them fit together? JR, how have they done?
I think they've done very well. But at the beginning of the season, the jury was still out on Tar Heels a little bit. But recently, they switched to small ball. P.J. Harrison moved into the starting lineup, and it's been good news for the Tar Heels. Here, you'll see that this wasn't a good matchup. They had the wrong player on Bullock, and Carolina recognized and got the spot up 3. Here, they're small, but they're tenacious inside. P.J. Harrison making himself felt inside as well as outside, and that energy. This is what he's brought to Carolina and space in the court. And for Maryland, what they need to do is a lot more of this. Try to get the ball inside to Lynn. Lynn's got to use his length against a smaller Carolina team where they could have problems. But here, even against Hubert, the bigger player, another 7-footer, he's able to score inside. And I think this is what Maryland has to do to have a chance to win against the
That's the tough matchup, right, for Carolina. They're in large parts of the game, they're going to have James Michael McAdoo trying to guard Alex Lamb.
That's one negative of going to small ball, Jeff. But if Carolina can come out with effort and energy like they have in the last couple of games, they can overcome some of their deficiencies inside.
Another issue for Turgeon has been the backcourt. Pishon Howard is getting more time at the point. He seems to have a steadying influence on a team that was making way too many turnovers. It looks like with Howard at the point, also, Des Wells gets a chance to attack the rim more.
Yes, you know, early in the season, Coach Turgeon went with the younger lineup. A lot of the freshmen, some of the freshman guys getting an opportunity at the point guard. But now, late in the season, his senior, Pishon Howard, gets an opportunity to try to steady the ship and make this run.